Welcome everybody back to another top 5 here on the Nostalgia Funhouse YouTube channel. I'm your host Andrew Lenz, and today I bring exciting news that for these top 5s we do have a sponsor, and it is the Eat Sleep List podcast on, as you can see above me, the BICBP Radio Network, BICBP radio-radio.com. As you can see, go there. So go check out Eat Sleep List. It's a fun listening podcast hosted by Matt and Dan, and they list everything you can think of, and they list it 1 through 10 and see which one is their favorites and stuff like that. I've been on the show plenty of times. It is really great. I've done Christmas presents, who I'd like to interview, cereals, magazines, cartoons, anything you can name it, they've list, and it has always been a great time. So please go check out Eat Sleep List, as they are the sponsor for this segment here of top 5 on the Nostalgia Funhouse YouTube channel. And to get in today's list, it is top 5 Christmas movies that I always watch every year. Some of these, the majority of them are nostalgic. The other ones bring back, tickle that nostalgia, that area there that really brings back memories. So without further ado, let's get into this. Coming in at number 5 is 8-Bit Christmas. It was released on November 24th, 2021, and it is about a boy just seeking to get himself a Nintendo Entertainment System. It takes place in pretty much late 80s, so 87, 88, around in there. It's really great. Narrated by Neil Patrick Harris. Steve Zahn plays the dad. Just a really great nostalgic movie for anybody that grew up in that time period, and also has one of those kind of just like great messages as well too at the end. I recommend anybody that's looking for it. It's on HBO Max, so please go check that out. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's really great. I watch it every year. My kids enjoy it. Pretty much it's a whole family thing right there. But like I said, it is on HBO Max. It is an Max. Sorry, it's on Max. And it is an original movie from there. So go check that out. Coming in at number 4 is A Christmas Story, and that was released November 18th, 1983. And I think this is a movie that some people are starting to love to hate, or it's split down the middle because it seems overplayed. I'm pretty sure you've seen it. Boy named Ralphie looking to get himself a BB gun for Christmas and everything else. It's kind of similar to 8-Bit Christmas, but it is set in, I want to say, probably 40s, 50s, round in there. I looked it up one time and I can't quite remember. But it is a watch. It is a little overplayed. If I would have had to do this list years ago, I would have probably put it way higher, but no, not anymore. It's about it. It's it's number 4. It's something I still have to watch. I do watch the TNT loop of it and everything else. There was one Christmas where my son and I were sick. My wife took out my other kids, and I remember we were watching A Christmas Story, and then I couldn't find the remote to turn it off. So I literally pretty much watched A Christmas Story for 24 hours. My defense, I was in and out of sleepiness there and everything else. But A Christmas Story is just awesome, and it comes in at number 4. Number 3 is Scrooge, and that is released on November 23rd, 1988, starring Bill Murray. And I think this is just another kind of fun take on A Christmas Carol, modernized version, as you will, of everything. Kind of get you down to the nitty gritty of what could have been, what could be if we just kind of change our ways, and did we lose our way along the way, if that makes sense to you. And Bill Murray brings a great take to this. as well. It's Bill Murray. I mean, there's not too many bad things come comes with a Bill Murray movie, and this is definitely one of the best there is. But definitely enjoy it. Great movie. Like I said, modern day Christmas Carol 100%. If you can find it, go check that out as well. Coming in at number 2 is Home Alone, released on November 16th, 1990. What can I say? It's Home Alone. Kevin McAllister gets left behind from his family. The Wet Bandits, because they're the Sticky Bandits in 2, try to break into the McAllister's home to rob it. And they're breaking into all the neighborhood homes, but he spoils their plan with wacky traps and everything else. I think this is the quintessential kind of kids Christmas movie, as you could say. It's I still watch it to this day. I think this is a timeless classic. It really is. I know it sounds crazy to talk about a movie that was made in 19 that or that came out in 1990 as a timeless classic, but it really is. I really enjoyed if you have Netflix, check out the movies that made us because Home Alone is on there and it is crazy how they did things. But man, I'm glad they did do all that stuff because it is an absolutely suspended movie, as you know. If you've ever seen it, if you haven't watched it, gather around the family, go check it out. It's great. It's got classic lines. It's got everything you would want. It's just fun for kids. And my number one Christmas movie that I watch every year is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And that was released on December 1st, 1989. It I think this is an evolution for me when it came to this. This movie probably would have been number 2, maybe even 3 when I was younger. But as you grow older, you kind of get to become Clark Griswold in some way. I think we're all got a little bit of Clark in us. Where we just want the Christmas to be nice. We want the Christmas to be perfect. We want family. We want friends. We want everything. We want the decorations. We want the presents. We want to surprise our family with something good because we've worked hard all year to accomplish something. And sometimes all that falls through and we get a little nutty. Relatives could drive us a little nutty and everything else. But that is how I feel about this now. Looking at it, I can sympathize with Clark Griswold. As a kid, I just loved all the hilarious stuff. Spoilers, the squirrel in the tree, our cousin Eddie emptying out the RV, all of that stuff. As a kid, I laughed, I giggled, but as an adult, I feel it. I feel it. I haven't been in those exact situations, but I feel it in every way possible. Well, that is this top five Christmas movies that I do watch every year before Christmas. Just to kind of go into a little bit of other Christmas traditions that I do is kind of a makeshift one is that every year I watch The Toys That Made Us. Throughout the next couple of days, I will be doing that. I would like to do maybe next month I'll do a top 5 on those because I watch them. And that tradition started when I needed to get my kids to go to sleep. And I was like, hey, we're going to watch this. We're going to watch stuff about my toys when I was little because they're always wondering about that when they were little. They're a little bit older now. And we watched it. And ever since then, I watch it pretty much every day in December. And I watch it Christmas Eve as well. So a little tidbit into a tradition that I have. But once again, thank you for watching. Check out the Nostalgia Funhouse on the BICBP Radio Network, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Stay tuned for more top 5 sponsored by Eat Sleep List. Go check them out as well. And with that being said, good morning, good afternoon, and good night.